It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Chargers leader at quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Chargers and the Chiefs, next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good battle coming up here in the AFC West. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Partner, this division has been the domain of the Kansas City Chiefs. They've won 8 straight division titles, 3 Super Bowl wins during that stretch as well. And every year, you get here and you ask, who can knock off the Chiefs?
Well, I think if you ask the other 3 teams in the AFC West, they would all say, okay, this is our year. But really, for a division where all 3 of those teams were sub 500 last year, now there's been some coaching changes, some new blood. But until you knock off the champ,
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes. 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business. for KC, Greg?
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And third down coming up. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They put Kelce in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Plays like that, Mike, are a big reason why Chris Jones has a strong argument to make the case for the best interior defender in the entire league, coming off his 4th consecutive All-Pro selection, and he was rewarded for it pretty handsomely this offseason with a new contract.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. There is his tight end, Disley.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Chiefs offense ready to see the football for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's...
And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On play action, he'll... the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now they'll set up. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet. This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
He'll look to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Brown.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he will score! Hollywood Brown! Touchdown, Chiefs! And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
It's 17 inches at the 37-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have it up for the 1st down. We'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Williams in motion. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Chargers, 1st down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He connects with Dissly. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4.
44-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Play action here. Mahomes. This one. A deep shot for Rice. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now, faking the give. There's Hurst downfield. He's got it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
At the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They put Kelce in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Short pass taken in by Kelce.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Chiefs on top, and we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Third and a yard. They put Kelce in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelce. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, KC.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They put Kelce in motion. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelce. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Now, a carry for Hunt. It's a pickup of 12, and the Chiefs have a first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Austin Eckler out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. Back to throw. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's the rookie from Georgia. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This throw taken in by Hurst.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A short one caught by Kelsey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Chiefs.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll twist his way into a good run. A pickup of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Kansas
What a
City.
luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They put Kelsey in motion. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Next to score, Chiefs 31, Chargers 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet.
Has an opening past the 40. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something.
The speed on display. He's in. Devin Singletary. Touchdown Chargers. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And let's give him about 4 on that one. Justin Avoidbe in there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
They put Kelce in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. Ho-ho! And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A pickup there of 13. Good for a Chiefs first down. They put Kelce in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
3rd and 6. They put Kelce in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll try to... And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. He'll look to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. That's picked up by the Chiefs. Inside the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Well, Greg, they were playing with fire. He lost the ball once. This time it is not only fumbled, but returned for a touchdown by the defense.
Yeah, now you're starting to sense a little bit of a trend here, Mike. I mean, twice he's put the ball on the ground. This time leads directly to a defensive touchdown. He has to do a better job. Keep 2 hands on the ball. Ball security in the pocket. They work on it every single day in quarterback drills. It's gotten away from them today. This is something that defenses are going to continue to attack.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, a deep shot for Allen. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll take it on in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Raiders out in front as they approach halftime. The new acquisition for 2024, Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Davis Mills, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Sam Howell, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. That is caught, and he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line, so now it is 4th and goal. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. Before the kick, we get a timeout taken by the return team. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. 1st down throw, Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this one complete to Brown. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
Nice 1st down grab there by Hollywood Brown, and it seems like this was a move that kind of flew under the radar a little bit. Doesn't it seem, Mike? This is a guy that when he's at his best, he is as talented as any receiver in the league, and he brings that explosive nature the Chiefs are hoping for as they search to win their 3rd straight Lombardi Trophy.
Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38, move those chains. First down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers offense and veteran Keenan Allen set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. His drive will start on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Chargers get set to kick it away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes, on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense. They put Kelce in motion. That's complete to Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here.